headlines, restriction versus unvaxxed still needed. NCR drops to moderate risk for COVID-19. COVID-19 cases in the country at 3,511,491. Philippines falls in Bloomberg resilience ranking. Cloudy skies, scattered rains to prevail over Northern Luzon. And Philippine stocks index weakens. Good evening. Today is Friday, January 28, 2022. I'm Miguel Paltagon and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Acting presidential spokesperson Carlo Nograles said on Friday that restrictions against unvaccinated persons should be maintained even as more Filipinos have expressed willingness to receive the COVID-19 booster shots. Nograles pointed out that the restrictions were meant to protect the unvaccinated from getting infected by the coronavirus. To recall, the Department of Transportation has enforced a no-vax, no-ride policy in public transportation, but with exemptions such as persons with medical conditions, individuals who will buy essential, and workers with proper identification. Unvaccinated people are not allowed to go out or take public transport under Alert Level 3 or higher except for essential purposes. The risk classifications of the National Capital Region for COVID-19 has dropped to moderate from high risk according to the Health Department on Friday. Moderate risk means the average daily attack rate per 100,000 population is from 1 to 7, while high risk means it is more than 7. Minimal risk means that the ADAR is less than 1. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeres said that cases in NCR decreased by 67%, with 7 moving average of 4,398 from the previous 13,298. Meanwhile, she said, areas in the NCR Plus such as Rizal and Bulacan have also been classified at moderate risk for the virus. However, Vergeres said the DOH has observed a trend in cases in the Visayas and Mindanao. The Department of Health reported 18,638 confirmed COVID-19 cases on Friday to bring the total number of infected in the country to 3,511,491. This brought the active cases to 231,658, and of the total, 7,055 are asymptomatic, 219,811 are mild, 2,971 are moderate, 1,509 are severe, and 312 are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 3,226,032 after 13,106 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 53,801 with 68 fatalities recorded. Meanwhile, the country's COVID-19 positivity rate was at 34.6%, which is higher than the World Health Organization's requirement target of less than 5% positivity rate. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Si Harry Roque ang pinakamagaling na spokesman, kaya inggit sa kanya ang oposisyon.
Tama lang na ipinaglaban ko ang balik trabaho para bumalik ang kita ng mga nagtatrabaho at naghahanap buhay. Hindi pwedeng magutom ang pamilya. Dapat lang po ingat buhay para sa hanap buhay. Basta trabaho, kita at hanap buhay ang nakataya. Nasa harap niyo po ako.
Ibigay natin ang tudong suporta kay Harry.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
In other news, the Philippines dropped back to the bottom of the Bloomberg COVID resilience ranking again, making the country the worst place to be during the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the latest Bloomberg report, which was released Thursday, the Philippines was ranked last among 53 countries with a score of 48.3 last December 1, 2021. The country was at the end of the list with the resilience score of 43.1. The Philippines edged up slightly from being the worst place to be during the COVID-19 pandemic when it ranked 50th last December 2021. The report added that the developing countries, including the Philippines, were struggling to administer COVID-19 vaccines due to the logistical issues. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms will prevail over Northern Luzon due to the shear line. Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Batanes, and Babuyan Islands will experience cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, the wind speed forecast for Northern Luzon is moderate to strong, while coastal waters will be moderate to rough. And in business, Federal Reserve rate hikes anticipation and reports of higher than expected growth of the Philippine and U.S. economies in the last quarter of 2021 hurt the local Bursa main index on Friday, but the peso improved. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index shed 21.55 points or 0.30% to 7,251.97 at the closing bell. The broader all shares followed with a drop of 5.41 points or 0.14% to 3,856.08. Regina Capital Development Corp head of sales Luis Limlingan said that Philippine shares slipped in another frenzied session as investors weigh the Fed's aggressive stance on raising interest rates against the last gross domestic product report from both here and the US, as well as preparations ahead of corporate earnings. Volume reached 1.23 billion shares amounting to 8 billion pesos. Losers led gainers at 109 to 76, while 57 shares were unhinged. The local currency, meantime, gained against the US dollar after finishing the week at 51.23 from 51.34 on Thursday. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hina Motors, Security Bank, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Allen of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Bautaganon, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Bakunado ka na ba, Katribu? Halina't i-flex ang proud bakuna moments at manalo ng exciting prizes sa ating Katribu Bakunado Selfie Contest. Para makasali, sundin lamang ang mga sumusunod na mechanics. Step 1. I-like at i-follow ang official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune. Step 2. Ibahagi ang iyong larawan o selfie nung ikaw ay nagpabakuna kasama ng iyong sagot sa tanong, bakit mahalaga ang maging bakunado kontra COVID-19? Step 3. Ipadala ang iyong entry sa ating messenger, kalakip ang iyong pangalan, address at contact detail. Ang deadline of entries ay hanggang February 1, 2022. Ang mapipiling mga entries ay ipopost sa ating Facebook page at kung sino ang may pinakamaraming Facebook reaction votes ang siyang mananalo. Tandaan, huwag din kalimutang tumutok sa programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune. Let us beat COVID-19 as one. Dahil dito sa Daily Tribune, basta bakunado, protektado.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Vaccination, isolation, gotta keep up with my nutrition, gotta maintain my body condition, then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok, paturok, paturok.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM. Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Q. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there, mga katribu!
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its vibrant community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.